G'day everyone. We were out at our friends at Risen again, and they've got a new line. It's oat flour, and it's West Australian grown organic oat flour. We can also get the oats from there, and today we're going to be cooking up some oat bread, and we're using the recipe from their website as well. And it has in it, let's have a look, 235 grams of oat flour. They say to have psyllium husk powder. Now that I don't have, so I'm going to use a little bit of buckwheat. It's not a lot, 22 grams, so just a little bit of buckwheat. Yeast, 3 grams or half a teaspoon of baking. Now that's a bit of an interesting thing because they don't say here whether it's baking soda or baking powder, so we're going to be using our baking powder. We need some salt, 185 grams of yogurt or applesauce if you like, or oat milk. 184 grams of milk, 2 eggs, bit of oil, some honey, and 100 grams of the oats. So let's get on with it. And it's a proper bread because it is yeast and it has to rise. So, start. We've got our scale out. We'll zero the scale. Zeroed. And we'll get our oat flour first of all. Now let's get in there 235 grams. Let me just make sure I'm doing this right. So there's our 235 grams of oat flour. We're using some buckwheat instead of the psyllium husk. Oh, it's not open up. And we only want 22 grams. So we'll zero again. Buckwheat. Okay, 22 grams. Yeah, 23 grams. Well, that wasn't bad. 23 grams and it was a guess. Oh, baking soda. It says here, these baking soda, but we've got baking powder. Now they are different, but we're going to have to make do since that's what we've got.
What's the difference?
I'd have to look it up, but I think baking powder isn't just bicarb. It's got sodium bicarbonate in it.
Should I ask Google?
No, it's bicarb. This has got other things in it.
Oh, alright.
Rice flour, sodium acid, and sodium bicarbonate, which is what we actually want. So we need about 3 grams of that. There we go. Got a couple of things which we're doing differently. Oat flour, psyllium husk powder, baking soda, salt, 10 grams of salt. Come on, 10 grams. That's it. 10 grams of salt. We need milk. How much milk do we need? 184 grams. You want some milk? You like milk. Look at him, look at his chops. 184. We need eggs, oil and yogurt. I'll put it there, mix it up. It's a tough egg. There's our 2 eggs, which he would also like to eat. We need 184 grams of yogurt. So we'll zero our scale. And look at that. Rufus, there's just enough left for you to have a taste. We need 55 grams of olive oil. There we go. And we're using a very special honey here. Local WA seasonal honey straight from the pristine southwest corner of Western Australia. There it is there. So 60 grams of that. I think you'd like honey too. That's it. You like honey? Hang on, do you like honey? I think he doesn't like it that much. So now we need to just mildly chop up 100 grams of oats. So zero that. That's a lot of oats, isn't it? There we go, 100 grams of oats, and let's give them a quick blitz. Right, we don't want to turn this into flour, we just want to chop them up a bit. So just give them a quick, I think that should do it. So they're mostly just chopped up, might do a little bit more. So we've just chopped it up a little bit, and in they go. Right, in we go. And we've still got to add the yeast. And it's 7 grams of yeast. There we go. And let's mix it up. Pretty well mixed. So we're just going to put a bit of oil in here, slight spray, and that's to hold the baking paper. Well, I don't care whether it's wrinkly at the side or not. You? And let's pour it in. I'm going to have to do that one. Alright, let's get that out. All we need to do sprinkle some oats over the top, set a timer, and we'll be back in 40 minutes, maybe 45. So we left it out for 45 minutes to rise, pop it in an oven at 180 degrees for, I think it was about 50 minutes or so. And this is how it's turned out. So we'll just lift it out. little bit heavy. And there we go, some lovely oat bread. We'll just cut the very end off it here. And we can see the buckwheat in there, a little bit there. Nice and dense, very cake-like. So let's just break off a little piece. Quite airy. And let's have a taste. There we go, tasting it. Very interesting. Not sweet. Lots of oat flavour to it. I quite like that. Quite nice with a bit of butter on it, I think. Of course, the critical thing is, does Rufus like it? Do you like this, Ruf? Do you like it? Do you like that? So have you got an oat bread recipe? If you have, let me know in the comments and how it's different to this one. But I like that. That's pretty good. We'll be making this one again. Well done, risen flour. Another winner. All right, you enjoy life. I'm going to eat my oat bread. I'll catch you in the garden.